what happened, sadly, to Aurea. But we finally finished that mission. Now we're gonna be heading over here to Aurea's retreat and see what happens. Not sure what's gonna happen between us and CYAN. Artok's currently waiting for us at the point in the Aurea's retreat area. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see her go. Well, we're gonna probably go here real quick to avenge this guy. Damn. See what all the fuss is about. He's talking about a monster that digs underneath, and I'm guessing it's a.
There you are, just like Umnak said.
I'm guessing it's the rock thrower one, or I forgot what it's called exactly. But yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
They know where I am. Did like half my health. Starting to get the feeling that guy lied to me. He said if you don't move, he won't hear you. He won't know where you're at. That doesn't seem like it's the case. After all. Even with that bonus health, that still killed me. God, man, I hate the rock thrower. Oh.
Oh, what? As long as I can keep him away from that tower, he can't heal. But he'll probably more than likely go over there anyway. Can't hit that no more. It just disappeared for no reason. It did it again. Does it just not work anymore?
All right, tower, we'll go another round.
Holy shit. Gotta find a way to get rid of the tower. Watch, he's gonna attack me. Or not. Wow.
Okay, the pulse is working for me.
nowhere even near me. Oh, man. I always hated this thing. Well, I'm here now. Not so fun now, huh?
was beneath. I hope Mac wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
These things always are. And I've always hated fighting them.
Hello there.
Wonder what that is, an insulated outfit weave. Like, what does it do? So resist shock, resist fire, and resist freeze. Wow. Eh. I'll take that. It's a really good one. Like how the trail stays behind too. Look at that. Slow motion. She jumped way higher that time. Alright. Now I gotta go all the way back to, let's go here.
Good to see your faithful friend.
Where's that guy at?
Imot's impulsive ignorance could have sparked another war. Let him freeze for what.
Find anything interesting lately? I might have. Let's talk. I've got a nice rail, just like Aratox. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
So, Let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
Remind me what we need to fix up this thing?
That Thunderjaw's mandibles will do it.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet. Probably. Just need that Stormbird Talon.
So we need parts from a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw? And you know where to find one.
That's right. It's gonna take some traveling, though. We can find a Thunderjaw out in the valley, and a Stormbird roosts near the Freeheat. I'll pack and meet you out there. This'll be fun.
Okay.
Ah. So I was right, the weapons did suck. I knew it. I knew all along.
It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Damn wind. Never cared for being pushed around.
Wow, one blue gleam and one extraordinary reward box. And 13,300 XP, I'll take that. Wonder where those Thunderjaws and that Stormbird are. 'Cause I don't see them anywhere. Unless they're over here somewhere. She said it was a wild travel. Like it'll take a while to travel there. Come on. Oh, I got... I almost had it. only they didn't interrupt. Would have had it. Oh. Of course it's over there. So where's the other one? Huh. Interesting. Okay, I guess let's fast travel here then. Yeah, I knew there was something wrong with those two weapons. And somehow I still beat those trials. I mean, I hope they improve when I get the parts. But how did I guess that though? That I was gonna be in the normal area. Man. I fast traveled.
Who can get anything done when it's pouring like this?
Oh yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that. Could probably jump down right there. I don't know. Well, I hope I will make it. Nope. Ouch.
Fun set for this one.
Guess I'll just take the long way down. Aye.
The sun shines.
Easy, easy.
Yep. Trust me, Aloy, I'm taking it as easy as possible. I don't want to climb back down again. Broadheads. Oh, there's the Stormbird. be over here someplace safe. I'm surprised there's no campfire here except for that one. Alright, Stormbird. Let's fight it out. Whoa, what the? Happens to the weather all of a sudden. Or let's see if she's here first. Oh, okay. So there was one here. Well, that's good. I'm glad there's one here.
You know, I kind of missed all this red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up and boom.
Alright. Probably one of the main reasons why I tied it down. Let that even miss. Damn, man, the tail swings that far. Oh, get away from me! That doesn't look. That doesn't look good.
That one helped.
It'd be better if you would help me over here. That was not a weak point. Oh, wow. That's like a dive on you? That's just... Stay down. Got that down. Like, I wish there was more of these to fight around. There's so much to fight. Oh, so much fun to fight. Get away, long legs. Archer. I've been needing those for a while.
Well, I guess that she could improve the storm slinger with this. Got him. Go get him, Snapmaw.
That's what I need. I need a snap maw heart. Alright. Let's move away from it. Drop some, the ridgewood. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna probably do these two, then go see CYAN. But yeah, if I knew this sooner, I would have probably did it yesterday. Instead of doing that long mission. But it was still fun though.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
It's always fun fighting the storm birds. There we go.
Got that part you need.
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Here it is. One Stormbird talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
What you did to that Stormslinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was always meant to be. They grow up so fast.
Alright. So
Okay, Varja, let's move on.
You don't want to catch some of that Karja sun? Nah, you're right.
Alright, let's go head over to the... where is it? Right here. But let's head over here real quick. Oh wait, it's still on my right actually. That away. See what's hiding over here. I'm well aware my mount can go in there. Alright. Wonder why those two are next to each other. Oh, so there's a Stormbird side. Wow. I didn't think that was actually going to happen. Thought it was gonna chase me for a while. Alright, we're almost to the last one to get the storm, what's it called, upgraded. Improved Storm Slinger. I want to equip that on. See how well it got improved. See how well it does too. And good. He's still sparking though. Alright. Yeah, I kind of figured there should be one at least there. Like the campfires. Striders and snap moths? And grazers. And thunderjaw. What is it fighting against? It was actually fighting another machine? Oh, he was fighting bandits, but it seemed like he was fighting a machine because of the way the health bar looked.
Sure feels good to be out of knee-deep snow. So, we've got a Thunderjaw. I'm ready to do this. On your lead.
Well, I mean, last time you didn't even follow me, you just...
Scrabbling a bit.
You just stood where you were and fought from there. Oh, so this time it doesn't just take Sparkler. It takes that other thing as well, but it's still 25 for some unknown reason. Oh, wow. It does look a bit better.
Something closer.
use his own weapon against him. I can get it. Go get the other one. There it is.
Good hit.
Handling? Wow.
There. Varja should be able to fix it. The ice rail.
Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
I sure am. Every machine's a big box of tools. Once they stop trying to kill you, that is. Trust me, Aloy. You won't recognize this ice rail when I'm through. There. Oh, she's perfect. A spear's a spear, right? Poke slash done. Boring. I adjusted the chill water flow, rebalanced here, strapped on a launcher, and now she shoots freezing spikes. Ta-da!
You weren't kidding.
More beautiful, more powerful. That's my guarantee.
You've done good work with this weapon, Varja.
Told you I was good. Anyway, I'm glad she's in your hands.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Alright, we are done. Improved ice rail.
Find anything interesting lately?
I might have.
Wow.
So your last project was a bust?
Not at all. About a month ago. Think about
And you...
Yep. I dropped the jokes on old.
Wait, so
Oh no, she.
I should go.
You're not gonna find anything here, are you?
No. It's too bad this one didn't get upgraded to add something to it. But let's equip it. Try it out. Whoops. Handling. get my ride back and we'll fast travel over there. Alright. Let's go back to Orea's retreat. Well, I don't think he'll actually be able to get all the way up there. So I don't know how this is going to work out. Since I took him to go right there. Because I remember you climb up a mountain first. Then you're at the second campfire, which I went to. Then the main building. Alright. Let's see what's going on. What is CYAN's final words gonna be?
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Alright, let's talk to Aratak first. I think he's priority number 1. I want to see how he's doing. Well, I hope it doesn't cancel one out if I talk to him, and then it won't let me talk to her.
My chieftain.
Just... Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
She was willing to fight. She wouldn't let anything stop her.
She was Banuk until the end. I was wrong. The Karja never broke her, only made her stronger.
So it wasn't your failure. It was her decision.
They always said I had an unshakable will. But Araya's was the mountain I could only aspire to. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrack can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that CYAN said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tug has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Time to talk to CYAN. Should be interesting. Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I had like one hand on my phone, the one on the remote.
Hello,
Alright.
Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
CYAN, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, CYAN? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, CYAN. But she was determined. This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, CYAN. And we blew up the cauldron, took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, CYAN?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
What do you think Hephaestus is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus: the construction of machines designed to hunt and kill humans. My trace routes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons. But its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources. Raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes, to construct hunter-killers without external limitations. And yet, it does have internal limitations. It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line, and why.
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
Even though I spent years as its unwilling servitor, its core programming remains a mystery to me.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, CYAN. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my...
That's the band that was that I heard them singing like two episodes ago.
There's a ruin east of here full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes. In many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life and impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
CYAN, do you know the name Ted Pharaoh?
Are you referring to Theodore Pharaoh, CEO of Pharaoh Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Pharaoh was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
The benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Pharaoh spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was fated in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to
the scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, CYAN.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such a loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources, but these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced, and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
Okay, now this is an interesting choice. I would say probably you've got to tell them the truth. I think that's probably the best option. Use your judgment. I don't know, because she wants my opinion, and she really can't decide on that. Take it gently. I'm not really sure how she would put it like that, but
You have to tell them you were made by the old ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see. Do you believe that I misled Aurea?
No. Not in any way that mattered.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, CYAN. I'll come back when I can.
CYAN, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, CYAN. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, CYAN. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, CYAN. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, CYAN. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes, anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, CYAN. As long as you need.
Well, damn, man, that's pretty sad.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, CYAN, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
What do you think Hephaestus is, Silence?
I'm not sure.
What? Great. I should have waited. I don't think he's gonna actually tell me what was going on. Great, I hate that, man. Alright, well, let's see what it's telling me to go. Well, alright. That sucks. I'm pretty sure I missed some good information there with him. Man. I don't know. I'll probably load it up when I can. Probably when I'm not streaming. See what he says. Wait, capture a mount or fast travel to settlements or campfires. So speed of travel. You use a more expensive variant of the Roadcaster, like the Shadow Roadcaster. No wonder. I've been using the same green one for a while. But it works for me. I'm not complaining. It's been there with me since kind of like pretty much the beginning of the game. Alright, let me manually save, guys, real quick. I kind of want to save the like a new file here real quick. I don't want to lose that audio part where Silence talks to me. I kind of want to hear him out, see what he talks about with Hephaestus and the other people. Yeah, that's why I should normally wait most of the time, but I didn't.
We'll never make it back to Meridian. Not without eating.
Almost. Alright. I'm surprised, well actually I really do want to know what he says, because I'm pretty sure Aloy goes off on him about him as well.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Stovak here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I understand. Too bad now.
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Well, damn, I can't wait to find out the truth.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
This morning, unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we are tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example. Security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Wow. We need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators that the Langbots are not sufficient. Alright. And mild sedatives for the extreme cases and any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. With the question mark. Alright.
Saving these for the trail.
I was hoping that was a 60% health, but it's only 24.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Smaller.
Let's make sure there's no other... Oh, there's one right here.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the...
Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR, and the lounge area? Well, VR 1. Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought.
Purpose of your visit.
Restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage variantals, I am going to lose it. Please respond, and this time, no tempest in the teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Huh, okay. It's pretty funny.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD-N1 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh. Okay.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Wow, so Elizabeth Sobek.
Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Yeah, so she somehow managed to save the world. I guess she managed to do it within the 16 months that they had.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them? Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
So I guess that guy found out the truth as well.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Wow.
Well, they're still surprised.
Take another.
Well, I mean, if it worked right, then I wouldn't have spotted.
The data points, what did they contain?
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Alright guys, I'll be right back. Hold on.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Alright guys, sorry about that. If you guys want to read that, go ahead and pause the video or the stream. But yeah, it's kind of a bit to read. It's going to take a while. So there's going to be more of those recording ones. Okay, yeah, I came from there. And there's a window right there, if I remember right. Yeah. Alright. Let's go find out.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh, alright.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So, whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes, by a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
And Hephaestus, taking over CYAN. I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Wow, man, that's actually mind-blowing, man. The machines that were made essentially were the ones that were essentially the ones that were helping us the whole time. The ones that I've been killing, those are the ones that have been helping the Earth live. Wow, man. They even mentioned Hephaestus. He was one of the people, but CYAN wasn't, though. She wasn't on that list. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to know, man. 80 hours per week. Damn, man. But yeah, guys, that's a lot to take in right there. Eventually I will read these, but I'm just gonna like slowly move them for you guys so you can read over them if you pause the video or the stream. But yeah, man. That is a lot to take in, guys. I wonder what he would have said if I didn't do the frozen area. Would they even mention CYAN still? That's pretty cool, though.
Intruder! Get her! To me!
Whatever you do,
down.
don't die now.
This is not a war. provoked him. That hurt.
This'll help.
Let's see what this has to say.
I hashed it out with them.
Wait, hold on.
I hashed it out with them. What the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded.
Is there
So I said I'll do it.
I've done this before.
I'll put my all
Just
into
need
this,
my focus.
literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Wow. That is something, though. That's really a lot to take in. Like, wow, man.
Forget about traveling light.
That one person changed the whole world.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. this opportunity. I must do this.
Here we go.
Yep.
Another one of these. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Okay, so left, up, left. Up, left, up, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Alright, before that, see if there's anything else I'm missing around here. I just saw it.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Emitter. So I guess the right one's going to be backward, as she put it.
Found one. Looks intact.
What's over here? Oh, okay. It's the same area.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay, so it'll be down, right, up, left, down. Okay, then it's not right. Oh, okay, I see. I get it now. So we're flipped. Well, it's still down regardless, but that one's down. This one's... I'd be like looking at it this way. So it's up, right. Well, up. No, it'll be down, left, up. Then that would be right.
That did it.
That's pretty funny, though.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
That is pretty funny, though. Somehow upside down.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Yeah, I wonder how I'm gonna do that.
Your end is coming. Get them!
There we go.
Fear the power of...
Reach level 50, trophy earned. Nice. Let's get some skills real quick. Triple shot. I guess so. Triple shot seems like a good one. Damn.
You will not escape the shadow.
Elevators non-operational.
Lead them. Shadow. Bleed for the shadow.
There we go.
That's the last of them.
H-Lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Thought I had that one.
Man.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Oh wait, that was a priest? I didn't even notice.
Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
I guess I'll find a way to get up there later. Nice. Hollow projector. Full steam ahead. Okay, Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you are doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan add up to a comprehensive plan, and it's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Iomide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers. Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic material needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Elizabeth. Wow. Oh. Yep, I knew it. There was more. Simulation results. Wow. You weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough nature terrain her bots will have to navigate. But I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record, too. References to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes, Margot. Well, so yeah, so Hephaestus will empower her to build it. So that's what was happening with the. So yeah, Hephaestus essentially empowered or powered or whatever.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it. If Hephaestus was part of a system designed to save life, why would it use CYAN to make a cauldron? And churn out machines with no other purpose than to kill people?
Somehow it's gone rogue. I don't understand why or how. But whatever the reason, it explains why machines have become more dangerous over the years.
Yeah. Damn, man, that thing had to scare me. Did like pretty much a jump scare. Yeah, CYAN was the word I was thinking of.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Ah, man. Wow, man. That's a lot to learn, guys, man. Like, I'm really amazed by this. I have to get behind it.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Yep, it's definitely blocked off. You can see the window.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stealth kill this time. Let's get rid of some of them. What the? How in the world do you notice me? I'm crouching. I'm wondering how did
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Well, damn. I wonder how much a zettabyte is. Never actually heard anybody say that word. I'm pretty sure it's probably 100 times more than a terabyte. Okay, and the winner is encapsulated DNA. For the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review. Oh man, that's a lot. Alright. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to go down there to fight him. Apollo update. Okay. Oh, she basically said what 4,500 languages, yeah. It's kind of like what she said. Alright. Make sure there's nothing else I might have missed. Better not turn around. Okay, so far so clear. So good, rather. Whoops. I didn't scan.
It will go quickly for you if you come out now.
Cultist Punisher. And
quietly.
Look.
well, I guess I could try to shoot arrows at them. I should be able to kill them each.
You're giving up.
Heard something above. Fear the power of the shadow.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
What should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
A cave of wonders. Like Aladdin. It's a whole lot of stuff. Well, not a whole lot of stuff, but it's pretty massive around. Oh.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry, and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Oh man, so even that guy knew it wasn't gonna work out so well. That essentially what he had to do was just hide the truth until later on we found that file that was being shown. Or just to hold him off, but he knew still that like all he could do was just throw people at the machines and stall time.
Welcome to Hades.
That's sad.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the? What? Just bum crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tax smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your guy 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests are whirling into the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct? And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
If Hephaestus were rogue, why not Hades too?
That's what I'm thinking, but why? And what caused it?
Keep searching, and perhaps we'll find the answers.
Noise complaints. Wow. Now that ain't Bashcore Blast in the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classic music, 80s and 90s mostly got me in such Dutch deathcore. Some Japanese gore grind. So I guess they're just blasting music. Rends the air. Huh. I'm guessing probably the way that guy coded it. It went rogue. Okay, Hades Protocol. Alright. Oh, okay, it says right there, too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel, so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wearer. So I guess, yeah, Hades was probably going a little too hard on Gaia and just took control. Just to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming up strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll back to it tomorrow, alligators? What? So I guess somebody let Hades slip in and put Gaia in a hibernation state. So Hades can take over and pretty much, well, as the guy stated, destroy stuff. Basically fix Gaia's problem by destroying it and rebuild and letting Gaia rebuild it all. But with Gaia out of the picture, she can't rebuild it. It was just Hades destroying it non-stop. Wow, man. So that's what happened. Somebody put Gaia in a hibernation state.
Looks like the only way onwards.
But why? Why would they want Hades to do, like, why would they put Gaia out of commission just so Hades can basically destroy everything? FC Chambers.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein,
Easier when
the
I was a
officer
kid.
in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 rally accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the
Well, that's a bad
accords,
idea.
it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Alright. Chamber Advanced Design. Model K. Wonder if somebody's inside that. Wow, man. Cradle sealed. Okay, 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang. Hope I pronounced that right. Province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. for our maiden voyage. A success. Regardless of my disputes with the betas over zygote selection, of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthio O2 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. PBK. Wow.
No space.
Yeah, still have yet to try that weapon out. See, nothing on the map shows there's anything hidden. So.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Alright. Let's see. I don't know about you, but seems like I would have died if I just threw myself in there. Looks like there's nothing but spikes down there. Or stalagmites, or stalactites, I don't know which one's which. Yeah, nothing shows up.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, let's just do what it says.
Would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though Capricorns show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief. that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So Gaia was essentially developing emotions, which it's pretty impressive for like machines to somehow build an emotion like we do.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final statement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
All things come and go, is my guess on what she was gonna say. Oh man, wow. Alright, so let's see, how do we get into her office? Oh, okay. Where all things in life have purpose. Odyssey has failed. Oh, some terrible news, I'm afraid. For far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure. As the drive spun up to depart the solar system, the ship, its crews, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed, Elizabeth. Wow.
Got too much already.
Hold on. I'll access that right now. There's still another thing over here. Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. Those words can still mean something. I had my sleeves rolled up, negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples, so many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas. Suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 years. Oh wait, 14,000 that... I don't know, I was about to say years, but that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We started mapping our primary succession and selecting the pioneer organism for a balanced and substantial biosphere, microorganisms, and insects, rabbits, and hawks, foxes, and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them so they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable, but thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now. Not like this. Not on our watch. Ronson. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see what happens.
Alpha registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Damn. Where are you supposed to be?
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. so that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get to the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Wow, man. I kind of forgot about that guy, though. Like, I didn't really remember his name being Helis or Helis. But yeah.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
Huh. Wow. So I guess I'm gonna get the chance to actually fight a behemoth. Which, I tried, but kept dying to it.
I'll never meet that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this thing. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. I wasn't supposed to take a behemoth's charge either.
Of course. don't know the weakness of the moment. That was weird. I thought that was supposed to be an explosion.
Freeze
Cryo here. Damn, 593?
Shadows, kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Is that silence? Wow. He actually made a big save. Wow. Oh, wow.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Norse Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a want, but a who. Yeah!
Wow. What was that? It just fell down. The heart of the Nora. Alright, I guess this is gonna be the final mission now. So yeah, we're just gonna... save and let's see if I can see if I even got what I wanted. Well, I'm missing one text document from the Frozen Wilds. I got all the machines. Well, I guess I don't have the file. 63% and 50% completed in the Frozen Wilds. Alright, well anyways guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this long episode. Well, I guess it's kind of a long stream. But yeah, we got to learn a lot about what was going on. Me being trapped here in the Sun Ring, fighting for my life against the behemoth. Those things aren't easy, but I feel like they made that fight a little bit easier than the normal behemoths. But yeah, still gotta head all the way back home, which is all the way down here. Wow. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll probably do this because there's so much left over here. Probably go see as you see, Rost, and then end it off there. But yeah, guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream or the video if you guys are watching right after. Really appreciate it. Also, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe if you guys want more. Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, remember gamers, keep on gaming. Take care, everyone.